Hello everyone. Hi guys. Good morning. Good morning everyone. Good morning guys. Hello Lakshmi. Hello Usha. Hello Sunil. Hello Hema. Hello everyone. Hello. Good morning everyone. How are you all? Good morning guys. Hi Priya. Good morning. Good morning everyone. How are you all? Hi Kiran. Good morning. Good morning guys. Good morning each and every one of you. Hi guys. How are you all? Hello, Rigved. Good morning. So today we are starting this capsule batch, right? And this is the first class for all of you, in which I'm just going to cover all the numericals related to IEIFS. So the complete numericals will be covered in this class, right, everyone? Hi, guys. Hello, Hema. Hello, everyone. Everything is clear. Audio, video, everything is clear. Working fine. Everything is clear. Hello, Irfan. Hello. Hello everyone. Okay, so just kindly please open the same class in the YouTube as well, guys. Everyone, just YouTube as well, because I'm just sharing the link in the Telegram group. Kindly just open the class in the YouTube as well. And if there was anything wrong in the YouTube, just kindly tell me that, right? Because I cannot open both the classes at the same time. So please, everyone, just open the YouTube class as well. I have shared the link in the Telegram group. Kindly just open that, okay? And in today's class, what we are going to do, we are going to just discuss all the numericals related to IEIFS. Complete numerical I am going to cover in today's session. So IEIFS has some numericals like national income, inflation, some for you can say some law of demand related questions, right? Some law of demand related questions, numerical. Okay, I'm just going to cover numerical here. The graph related question I will be covering in the final marathon, right? So can we start the session, guys? Everyone. Lakshmi, Kiran, Vamsi, everyone. Okay, just kindly wait for 1 or 2 minutes more. I think the students are joining, the bankers are joining, so I want to wait just for 1 or 2 minutes more and then we will start. Okay, let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes more, everyone, and then we will start the session. Okay, guys, just wait for 1 or 2 minutes more, guys, and then we will start. Okay. Hmm. I think, okay. I think everyone has joined the session. Just a second, huh? Okay, I think everyone has joined the session. Okay, whoever is in the class, just kindly please comment once. Hello, hello, Balaji. Hello. Whoever is in the class, just kindly please comment. Okay. Hi, Ruchi. Hello. Krishna is here. Kiran is here, right? So we have the regular class students. Okay, Sunil. Mohan, where is Mohan? Sunil, Mohan, the trio, the Sunil, Mohan, Gopal, these three are present in the class. Shirish, where is Shirish? Shirish is present or absent in the class. Everyone is present in the class. Okay, so just start. Okay, hi, hello, Parul. Hello, Parul, how are you? Sunil is in the class, right? Where is Mohan? Where is Gopal? Okay, so let's start discussing the numericals. Okay, so the very first question of the class. Okay, let's talk about the very first question of the class. Okay, so you have to just analyze the question completely. Don't rush, just analyze the question completely and then answer, right? So these are the data which are given for the country. First, the private final consumption, okay, that is C. It is given like 6,200 crore. Everything is given in crore. Government final consumption expenditure, G, that is given as 2,500. The gross domestic capital formation investment, that is given as 2000. Okay, why I have written these words? Because if you get in the examination these words, always remember that if it is a gross domestic capital formation, what is it is talking about? It is talking about the investment, right? Export of goods and services, that is X, 1300. Import of goods and services, that is M, that is 1800. Net indirect taxes is 400. And changes in the inventories is 300 crore. Everything is given in crore, which is already included in I. Okay, this is written here. You have to just notice what is written here. Now you have to calculate GDP at market price, gross domestic product at market price. Everyone, just kindly take your time, try to solve this question, everyone. So we have the data here, right? The private final consumption, the government, okay, the government final consumption expenditure, there is investment, there is export given, there is import given, there is net indirect taxes given, there is the changes in the inventories given. Now we have to calculate the GDP at market price. Everyone, just try to answer this question. Everyone, you guys, everyone, please answer this question. So the correct answer for this question is what? Everyone, just solve this question and answer. So there are net indirect taxes 400, which is also given, right? We have also given the changes in the inventories, that is 300 crore, okay, included in the investment. Now we have to calculate it. Everyone, please answer this question. Everyone. Okay. Okay, so Balaji has said B is the correct answer. Okay, 10,200 crore. Okay, and everyone else? Balaji said 10,200 crore. I want answer from each and every one of you. You have to participate in the class. This is the numerical class, right? We have to participate in this class, everyone. So the correct answer is what? It is not complicated. I am saying that it is not complicated. All you have to do is to focus and answer this question. It is not complicated. Hi, Gopal. Good morning. Everyone, good morning. Sharmila, good morning. Okay, please answer this question, guys. Answer this question. I know that you can all answer this question. I know that you can all answer this question. Okay. Only one answer? Till now, I have received only one answer, Balaji's answer. And everyone else? We have to calculate GDP at market price, guys. We have to calculate GDP at market price. Okay. So, formula is what? First of all, we have to see what is the formula, right? So, formula is very simple. I have told you GDP MP is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Remember this. Now, you are confused with, I think, this word, GDP MP. So, but just clear your concept. What I have told you in the class, when we have talked about the national income topic, I have told you that the changes has been done. Earlier, the headline inflation or the growth was calculated at factor cost. Earlier, previously, the growth was always calculated in terms of GDP, and that too at factor cost. But now it has been changed. Now it has been changed, and now the growth is measured at GDP at market price, right? So when we have to measure GDP at market price, we don't have to convert it into the factor cost. The very first thing you have to be very clear in this, right? Because when we are talking about the growth, when we are talking about the growth, growth is calculated at market price now. Earlier it has been calculated at factor cost, right? And this changes, I have cleared it in the class of national income, right? Now, this net indirect taxes has no use. When we have cleared this, then this NIT don't have any use, because we have to calculate at GDP MP. There is no use of net indirect taxes in this particular question. Why I have given this? It is just to make you confused, right? Now, let's talk about what is the thing. Consumption is 6,200 plus investment is what? 2,000. We are seeing investment is what? 2,000 plus the expenditure is what? 2,500, right? Plus expenditure plus export minus import. There is net export minus import. So export is 1,300 minus import is what? 1,800, right? Now, what we have to do in this changes of inventories? Okay, let me clear. Okay, first of all, let me clear. Let's just solve this. Okay, so after solving this, when we are getting this, when we are solving this, this is 6,200 plus 2,000 plus 2,500 plus this is minus, right? Minus 500 is coming, right? So plus is bracket is removed. When we solve this completely, when we solve this completely, we will get 10,500 crore. Okay, we have got this. Now, what we have to do in this changes of inventories? We have to do nothing with this changes of inventories. Again, I have given it for confusion only. Why? Because it is already included in investment. When I have said that this changes is inventories is already included in investment, means it is already included in this 2,000 crore. We don't have to adjust it. We don't have to add it externally. No, right? Okay, when this was not written, if for example, just see, this was not written, only written changes in the inventories 3,000, then we have to adjust. Then we have to adjust it in the investment. We have to subtract this 300 crore from this 10,500, and then we get 10,200 crore answer. But because it is already included in the investment, we have to do nothing here. So the final answer is C, 10,500 crore, not this B. Because if this word is not included in I, then we have to minus 300 crore here, and then the final answer was 10,200 crore. But because it is already included, then we don't have to do anything, right? So the final answer is C. Final answer is what? C. Clear? Now, if you have any doubt here, please feel free to ask your doubt. Any doubt here, guys? Everyone, see, I want a thumbs up from each and every one of you. I want a thumbs up from each and every one of you. When it is clear, okay, just please give me a thumbs up. The correct answer is C, not B. Because I know that you all will adjust 300 here, 10,500 minus 300. Then you are getting the answer 10,200. Don't miss this word. When it is written that it is already included in I, means already adjusted in investment. We don't have to adjust it externally. The final answer is 10,500. Clear? Any doubt in this question? Guys, if you have any doubt, please ask. Everyone, any doubt? Just kindly give me a thumbs up, each and every one of you. Give me a thumbs up. We have 20 bankers currently watching this session, okay? Don't just do this, just please give me a thumbs up, each and every student who is watching this session. Lakshmi, Vamsi, Krishna, Sunil, clear? Parul, clear? Kavita, clear? Balaji, clear? Right? Next question. Can we move to the next question? Okay, let's talk about the next question. Okay, now the next question is the market for the smartphone is represented by the following demand and supply schedule. Okay, so there is demand and supply schedule. Sunil, why not 10,200? That what I'm explaining, because it is written that it is already included in I, means everything is adjusted in the 2000. Okay, everything is adjusted in this 2000. We don't have to adjust it. If for example it is not written, okay, and changes in inventories is given as 300, then we have to subtract it here and the answer was B. But already when it is adjusted in the investments, we don't have to adjust it externally. Clear? Right? Okay. Good. Now, let's talk about the market of the smartphone is represented by the demand and supply schedule. The market is represented by the following demand and supply schedule, right? So we have the prices here. See, the prices is 2,000, 3,000, okay, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. These are the prices. These are the quantity demanded units. 100, 80, 60, 40, 20. These are the quantities supplied: 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Right? Now, from the above table, we have to find the equilibrium price and quantity in this market. Now, we have given there is a demand and supply schedule. At prices 200, when the smartphone is sold at rupees 2000, then the quantity demanded is 100, quantity supplied is 20. When 3,000 price was there, quantity demanded is 80, okay, and the quantity supplied is 40. 4,000 is there, 60 is the quantity demanded, 60 is the quantity supplied. 5,000, 40 is the quantity demanded, 80 is the quantity supplied. And then 6,000, when the price was 6,000, 20 was demanded and 100 was supplied. Okay. Now, we can see the same thing going on here. What is law of demand saying? What is law of supply saying? So there are two: law of demand and law of supply. Law of demand is always from the buyer's approach. Law of supply is always from the seller's approach, right? Law of demand says that when the prices increase, quantity demand of a particular product decreases. See, the prices are increasing, quantity demanded is decreased here. Okay, that is clearly representing law of demand. And what is law of supply saying? Law of supply says that according to the supplier's point of view, when prices of the product increases, quantity supplied increase, supplier will increase the quantity supplied to make the maximum profit, right? So here the prices are increasing, quantity supplied are increasing. Prices are increasing, quantity demand is decreasing. Now we have to find the equilibrium position here. Equilibrium position is what? Equilibrium position is when the law of demand is equal to law of supply. Very simple thing, I have told you anything. What is equilibrium position? When law of demand is equal to law of supply, or you can say when demand is equals to supply, right? Or you can say when buyers is satisfied with the sellers, buyers are satisfied with the seller. Now let's see about this. When we are talking about this particular thing, the price is increasing, quantity demand is decreasing while supplied is increasing. Now there is one position at price 4,000, the quantity demand is 60 and the quantity supplied is 60. This is the equilibrium position where the buyer is satisfied with the seller at a price of rupees 4,000. So this is the market equilibrium position. So prices is at 4,000 for the quantity of 60 unit. Yes, so the correct answer is A. There is nothing to worry in this particular thing. Law of demand is equals to law of supply. The clear vision is given. Very simple. Okay, now just tell me, law of demand curve is what? Downward or upward sloping? And law of supply curve is what? Downward or upward sloping? Everyone please answer this question. Now just tell me, law of demand curve is downward or upward sloping, or law of supply curve is downward and upward sloping? Everyone please answer this question. Krishna, Jamini, Hema, Sunil, Parul, everyone, the new and the old bankers. Okay, Mohan, everyone, please answer this question. Just tell me, the law of demand curve is downward or upward sloping? Okay. So now you are all saying what? Okay. Now you are all saying what? Very simple. See, when we are seeing that the prices are increasing, the demand are decreasing, means it is a downward sloping curve. Means it is a downward sloping curve. So law of demand curve is always downward sloping, and law of supply curve is always what? It is always upward sloping. Clear? You have to remember, supply curve upward sloping, demand curve downward sloping. Supply, positive relation between the price and quantity supplied. Demand, negative relation between the price and quantity demanded. Okay, demand is from buyer's perspective, supply is from seller's perspective. Okay, do not get confused in these things. Okay, okay guys, good to go. Can we move to the next question? Can we move to the next question? Lakshmi, Gopal, Irfan, Sharmila, everyone. Can we move to the next question? Guys, can we move to the next question? Whoever is watching in the YouTube, guys, please just like and share the video to the maximum you can. Please at least just like and share the video to the maximum you can. Okay. Now, the next question of the class. Okay. The next question of the class. See, what is the next question? In a certain economy, the followings are the component reported. Okay, so these are the components which are reported in a economy, right? Currency with the public is 500. Demand deposit with the banking system is 300 million. Okay, everything is given in million. Okay, guys. Then other deposit with RBI is 100. Saving of post office saving bank is 200. Okay, now you remember the definition of narrow money, M1 and M2. Okay, what is the total narrow money in this economy? Means M1. We have to calculate what? We have to calculate here the M1 first question. Then the second question is asking if the government issues 50 million in the new currency. Okay, what will be the new amount of M2? Okay, assuming that other components remain unchanged. So just answer this question easily. So there are two questions, okay, in the same, using the same thing, same data. We have to calculate these two questions. Everyone, just please answer this question. Very easy question. You can all answer this question. So, Lakshmi is saying A is the correct answer. Krishna is saying D is the correct answer. And everyone else, please answer this question. Everyone else, please answer this question. Please answer this question, guys. So, the correct answer is what? Only Lakshmi has said A. And everyone else, what is the correct answer? Very simple, very simple. You can all answer this question. Okay, Hema is saying D. Very simple, you can all answer this question. M1. No, no, it's A. Ruchi is also saying A. Okay, okay. So let's talk about first of all what is the formula of M1. Everyone just repeat the formula of M1. M1 is what? M1 is first of all currency with the public, okay, plus demand deposit plus other deposit. This is the formula of M1. This is the formula of M1. So M1 is what? Currency with the public is 500. Okay, plus demand deposit with the banking system is 300 plus other deposit is 100. So it is 900. M1 is 900. We have to calculate the narrow money in this economy. Okay, this economy means this. There is no changes done here. Okay, so 900 is the M1. Okay, now M2 is what? Just calculate the M2 with the older data first of all. So M2 is what? M2 is 900 means M1 plus the saving deposits of the post office means 900 plus 200, it is 1100, right? This is from the older data. But now there is some twist which is given. If the government has issued 50 million in the new currency means currency with the public. So now new currency with the public is what? 500 plus 50 because 50 new currency has been introduced. So this is 550 means the new currency with the public is now 550 and everything is same and rest all the components are unchanged. Okay, so now we have to calculate the M2 from this new currency, from this new currency. To very simple that, very simple. It is what? 550 plus 300 plus 100 plus this saving deposit, that is 200 because we have to calculate M2. So we have to calculate this also. So the correct answer is 1150. Okay, so the correct answer is A because we have to calculate M1 from the older data, that is 900, and M2 after adjustments. So just 50 new currency, 50 million new currency has been introduced. So it is 1150. So it is M2. So the correct answer is A. Any doubt in this question? Guys, if you have any doubt in this question, please ask your doubt. Don't hesitate to ask your doubt, guys. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask your doubt. Krishna, Sunil, Ruchi, everyone who is watching this session, any doubt, free to ask your doubt. Okay, you are all free to ask your doubt. Just please give me a thumbs up. Guys, everyone, just please give me a thumbs up. Everyone, there are 21 bankers currently watching this session. Only 3 thumbs up. That is wrong. Just kindly give me a thumbs up, everyone. If you have any doubt, you are free to ask your doubt, okay? Don't hesitate to ask your doubt. Okay, right. Next. Next question. See, now just same question. We have to calculate it. Now it's your turn to calculate. I'm not saying anything. I'm not answering anything. Now it's your turn to answer this question. Okay. Currency with the public is 750 million, demand deposit 500, other deposit 300, time deposit with the banking system is 600 million. Use the definition of narrow money and broad money. Now here the concepts are changed. It is narrow money and broad money. Okay, don't confuse to yourself. Calculate the total amount of narrow money in this economy. If the government increases the currency with the public by 100 million, what is the new broad money in this economy, assuming that all the components remain unchanged? Very simple. Now you all have to answer this question. Everyone. Now you have to answer this question. Everyone. Please answer this question, guys. So Lakshmi is saying A. Lakshmi has given me the answer A and everyone else. Lakshmi has given me the answer A and everyone else. Very simple thing. First of all, only Lakshmi has given me the answer. We have to calculate M1, that is narrow money, and M3, that is broad money. We have to calculate M3 and M1, narrow money and broad money. So all of you are correct. Yes, narrow money and broad money is the correct answer. Now let's talk about first of all M1. Same thing. Currency with the public plus currency with the public is 750 plus Demand deposit is 500 plus other deposit with RBI, that is 300. So it is 1550. It is what? 1550, right? This is with the older data. Okay, that is the narrow money. Now we have to calculate broad money after making the adjustment. The new currency with the public, because the currency has been increased with 100 million rupees here. So the new currency with the public is 750 plus 100. It is 850, right? It is new currency with the public. Now we have to calculate M3 by the new currency with all the other components remain unchanged. Means the formula is currency with the public plus demand deposit plus other deposits plus the time deposit, 600. So the correct answer is what? The correct answer is 2250 million. So the correct answer is A. Okay, done. Any doubt here in this question? If you have any doubt, please ask. Any doubt? Everyone have understood this? See, narrow money and broad money, these are the very important concept for your class. Narrow money and broad money. Expect a question, whether a statement based question or whether the you can say numerical based question, but expect a question from this particular topic. Okay, expect a question from narrow money and broad money. Okay, done. Can we move to the next question then, everyone? Okay, next question. Now, see, this is the next question. Please read out the question carefully and then answer. Everyone, I'm saying just please read out the question carefully and then answer. Okay. A 10-year bond with a face value of rupees 1,000 and an annual coupon rate of 8% is currently priced at par in the market. Its current market interest rate is 8%. Okay. So market interest rate is also given 8%. Annual coupon rate is given as 8%. Face value is given as 1,000 rupees. Now consider the two scenarios here. Consider the two scenarios. First, the interest rate increases from 8% to 9%. Okay, the market interest rate has been increased from 8% to 9%. Okay, and at the same time the interest rate, after some time the interest rate decreases from 8 to 7%. Okay, these are the two scenarios. Okay, what can be said about the changes in the bond price under the both scenario? The price of bond A will decrease more in scenario A, then it will increase in the scenario B. The price of bond will increase more in scenario B, then it will decrease in scenario A. Prices of both scenarios will be equally or exactly equal. The prices will remain unchanged in both the scenario as the interest rate change in the same proportion, 1%. The answer is what? The answer is what? Now, Lakshmi has said A, but please just, I am again saying, just please focus and then answer. Just please focus and then answer. Okay, don't rush. Please focus and then answer. You can all answer this question very easily. Just please focus and then answer. We have these four bond theorems. Okay, I am also giving you a hint. These are the four bond theorem. Just read out carefully these four bond theorem and then you have to answer. So I have given you a hint also. These are the four bond theorem. As expected, you should be clear with these four bond theorem first before answering this question. We have to use two bond theorem here and then we have to answer. Shahjahan is saying D, Hema is saying B, Rigved is saying D, Ruchi is saying B, Kiran is saying A, Lakshmi is saying A. Okay, please answer this question, guys. Please, everyone answer this question. Everyone, please answer this question. Okay, now let's talk about this question first of all. So we know that first of all, we know that there is an inverse relationship. The bond theorem first was saying that there is an inverse relationship between the bond price and the market interest rate. That you know, we have the inverse relationship between the bond price and the market interest rate. It means that if the market interest rate increases, the bond price will decrease and vice versa. Right, everyone? So we know that in the scenario one, the interest rate is increased. Just forget about this thing. Okay, interest rate is increased, so the bond price will decrease. First of all, because the market interest rate is increased, so we know that the bond price will decrease. Okay, and when the market interest rate decrease, we know that the bond price will increase. Okay. These two things are clear. First of all, just tell me. Because the bond one is saying there is an inverse relationship between the bond price and the market interest rate. When the market interest rate increases, we know that the bond price will decrease. And when the market interest rate decreases, we know that the bond prices increase. Now just see that proportions are same, means when the interest rate was increasing, it is from 8 to 9%, means the changes is 1% here. When the interest rate is decreased, means it is from 8 to 7%, means again there is a 1% change, means the proportion is same when it is increased, when it is decreased. Okay, now bond theorem second. Now read this theorem. This is saying as what? The increase in the price of the bond when the interest rate goes down. The increase in the price of the bond when interest rate goes down by a certain percentage is always greater than decrease in the price when interest rate goes up but by the same percentage. Means when the increase and the decrease happens by the same proportion, means when the market interest rate is increasing by 1%. Remember, it is increasing by 1% in the question. You know that the bond price is decreasing here. When the market interest rate was decreasing by 1%, same proportion, same percentage, you know that the bond price is increasing. Okay. Okay. Now, the increase in the price will always be greater than the decrease in the price. The theorem is saying that increase in the price will always greater than the decrease in the price. So increase in the price is always greater than the decrease in the price, means when the market interest rate goes down by 1%, the bond price will increase, but it will be more when the market interest rate was increased by 1% and the bond price goes down. Okay, because the increase in the price was always greater than the decrease in the price. Now see the option. In the scenario 1, there is the bond price which is decreasing. In the scenario 2, there is a bond price which is increasing, and the interest rate was changed by the same percentage. So increase will always more than decrease, means when the bond price is increasing in scenario B will be more than it will decrease in the scenario A, means B is the correct answer. The price of the bond will increase more in scenario B, then it will decrease in the scenario A. Clear? So B is the correct answer. Everyone. B is the correct answer. Sunil is correct. Ruchi is correct. Hema was correct before. Okay, so the correct answer is B. Now, if you have any doubt in this question, please feel free to ask your doubt. Any doubt. If you have any doubt, you are free to ask your doubt, guys. Or just please give me a thumbs up. See, if you don't have any doubt, you have to just give me a thumbs up. And if you have any doubt, just kindly give me, just ask your doubt, okay? Because nothing should be unexplored from you. Nothing should be unexplored from you. Hema, Ruchi, Sunil, Chandu, Lakshmi, okay? Everyone is clear. Kiran is also clear here. So, which two bond theorems are used here? Theorem first and theorem second. These two bond theorems are used here, and then we will answer the question. Okay, the two bond theorems are used, first and the second. By using this first and second, we have answered this question. Clear, everyone? Okay, can we move to the next question? Can we move to the next question, guys? Okay, can we move to the next question? Okay, next question. Now you all have to answer me this question. Now you all have to answer this question. Now Maya is considering two bonds in different maturity. Maturity bond X, maturity in 5 year, price is 1000, coupon rate is 6%. Bond Y, maturity in 15 years, price is 1200 and coupon rate is 5%. Maya learned that the interest rate are expected to rise by 0.5%. Given this situation, how will the price of bond X and Y likely to respond with the interest rate change? Everyone just read out carefully the question and then answer. Read out the question carefully and then you have to answer this question. Everyone who is watching this session, I want to answer from each and every one of you. Don't don't just miss out. Each and every one of you kindly answer this question. Okay. So Hema is saying C is the correct answer. Hema is saying C is the correct answer. And everyone else? Everyone, this is all the bond theorem. Again, we have to use two bond theorem and then we have to answer. We have to use two bond theorem and then we have to answer. Please, these are the four theorem. Just read out the carefully the four theorem and then using the two bond theorem, we have to just use any of these two bond theorem. From four, we have to use two and then we have to answer this question. Very easy. Please answer this question. You can all answer this question. I know that you can all answer this question. Everyone, please answer this question, guys. Sunil is saying D is the correct answer, and everyone else. Sorry. Sunil is saying D is the correct answer, and everyone else. Sunil is saying D is the correct answer, and everyone else. Ruchi is also saying D. Hema is saying C. So there are 20 bankers watching. That's just use your mind. Okay, just try to think what the question is asking and then answer. Okay. Now we are seeing that we have the two bonds. Okay. Bond X maturity in 5 year, price is 1000 rupees, coupon rate is 6%. Bond Y maturity in 15 years, price is 1200, coupon rate is 5%, right? The market interest rate are expected to rise by 0.5%. Okay. Market interest rate is increasing from the bond theorem A. We know that there is an inverse relationship between the bond price and the market interest rate. Means the market interest rate are rising. We know that the bond price are decreasing in both the scenarios. It will decrease in both the scenario. So if you are saying C, the prices of both bond will remain unchanged, false. This cannot be the answer because there should be a decrease in both the scenario. Okay, there is the decrease in both the scenario. Okay, done. Now what? Now we have to analyze which will decrease more and which will decrease less. Now, then we have to analyze first of all, there are two maturities which are given. Okay. Now, when the two maturities are given, okay, just read out these two theorems. Okay. Between two mods, if they have same maturity but different coupon, then we will use this. That bond with the lower coupon will experience more sensitivity with the higher coupon, right? But here we don't have the same maturity. We don't have the same coupon rate. We have different coupon rate. So use theorem 3. Longer the term of maturity, higher will be its price sensitivity. Longer the term of maturity, higher will be the price sensitivity. Okay. Now it means it is saying that if the bond is for a longer period of time, okay, then it will be very price sensitive. So bond Y has the longer maturity, means 15 year. So bond Y price will decrease more than bond X because it is more price sensitive. Bond Y is why more price sensitive? Because it has the longer maturity. So the correct answer is D here. The correct answer is D here. Okay. Any doubt? If you don't have any doubt, just kindly give me a thumbs up. Okay, done, everyone. Can we move to the next question, everyone? Sorry for the disturbance. Can we move to the next question, everyone? Yes or no? Sorry. Can we move to the next question, everyone? Okay. So this is the next question, everyone. The price index for a specific commodity during June 2023 is reported to be 110. So the price index for a specific commodity for June 2023 is reported to be 110, while the price index for the same commodity in June 2022, 1 year before, was 100. Using these indices, we have to calculate the annual rate of inflation for the month of June. Very simple question. Very simple question. Everyone, it's a very simple question. Answer this question. Everyone, it's a very simple question. We have to calculate the inflation here. Whoever is watching in the YouTube, please kindly just like and share the video to the maximum you can. Whoever is watching in the YouTube, kindly just please like and share the video to the maximum you can. The price index for a specific commodity for June 2023 is reported to what is reported to 110, while the price index for the same commodity was 100. Okay, very simple. What is the inflation? If we want to calculate the inflation, how we can calculate the inflation? It is very simple. Current year price index, okay, current minus previous upon previous into 100. Why? Because we just have to calculate the price change. Inflation is what? When we have to calculate inflation, we have to calculate what is the price change which is actually done from the previous year. For example, a product price is priced at rupees 100 previous year, and now it is priced at rupees 150. Now if I am asking what is the percentage price change, we are doing what? 150 minus 100 upon 100 into 100. Okay, means current minus previous upon previous into 100. Very simple. What we have to do here, we have to just apply the same current year price index minus previous year price index upon previous year price index into 100. Simple. So current year is what? Current year is June 2023. It is 110 minus previous year is what? 100 upon previous year is 100 into 100. Simple. Answer is 10. So the correct answer is B. Very simple question. Very simple question. There is nothing to worry in this question. Very simple, very easy. Everyone, clear? If everything is clear, just kindly give me a thumbs up. Okay, very simple question. It's very simple. Now, next question. An economy has a nominal GDP of $1,500 billion. Okay, now just see the question very carefully. Our economy has a nominal GDP of $1,500 billion and a real GDP of $1,250 billion. After period of the economic growth, the nominal GDP has increased to $1,800 billion, but the real GDP only rises to 1,500 billion. What is the GDP deflator in the second scenario? I am asking what is the GDP deflator in the second scenario and what does it indicates about the inflation relative to the first scenario. There are two things asked in the question. First, the GDP deflator in the second scenario means this situation, and then we have to analyze what we can say about inflation in both the scenario by comparing the both scenarios. Everyone answer this question. Very simple, very simple, very easy question. Just answer it. Very simple, very easy. Very simple, very easy. What is GDP deflator? Do you all remember the formula of GDP deflator? Yes or no? Did you all remember the formula of GDP deflator? What is the formula of GDP deflator, everyone? The formula of GDP deflator is what? Formula of GDP deflator is nominal GDP upon real GDP into 100. Nominal upon real into 100. That is the formula of GDP deflator, right? Now, in the first scenario, in the second scenario, we have to first of all calculate both the scenario. Why we have to calculate both the scenario? Because we have to check about the inflation also. Because we have to analyze both the scenario and we have to check about the inflation also, right? So first of all, in the first scenario, the nominal GDP is first scenario. The nominal GDP is 1,500. On real is 1,250 into 100. Okay, if we just solve it, the answer is 120. Now, in the second scenario, again, the GDP increases to 1,800 Then there is a real GDP which is 1500 into 100. Okay, so if we solve this again in the second scenario also it is 120. Okay, first scenario and the second scenario, both the scenario the GDP deflator is same. It means that the inflation remain unchanged. First of all, we can say that there is no changes in the inflation, means the inflation remain the same. And we have to give the answer of the second scenario, 120. So GDP deflator is 120 and the inflation remain unchanged, means A is the correct answer here. A is the correct answer here. Okay. Why? We have to calculate first of all the GDP deflator nominal upon real into 100. Right? Nominal is what? Real is what? Upon 100. We have calculated the both scenarios and we get 120, which is same in both the scenario. Same in both the scenario means the inflation is unchanged. Okay. And the GDP deflator is 120. Any doubt in this question? Everyone? See, if you have any doubt in this question, please ask. Everyone? Guys, any doubt in this question? If you have any doubt in this question, please ask. Or just please give me a thumbs up. Every one of you. Every one of you. And please tell me, can we move to the next question? Can we move to the next question? Clear? Okay. Next question. An economy has the following components for the year. An economy has the following components for the year. Very easy. Private consumption, private investments, government consumption, export, import. Okay, what is the GDP for this economy? Very simple. What is the GDP for this economy? Very simple. Now, this you can also just answer. First of all, it is GDP, what GDP empty, because I have told you the growth is calculated now at market price, not at factor cost, right? So, we know that we have to calculate at market price, not at factor cost, right? So GDP at MP we have to calculate. Okay, so the formula is what? C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Very simple. Okay, C is 1200 plus I is 300 plus consumption is 400 plus X minus M. Okay, solve this and answer. Solve this and answer, everyone. Solve this and answer, right? Obviously, 1950 is the correct answer. Any doubt in this, everyone? Any doubt in this? A is the correct answer. Sharmila, Reddy, Irfan, Gopal, everyone. Any doubt in this? Can we move to the next question? Okay, next question, see. Now, this question, please just focus on this question and then we have to answer. Focus on this question and when we have to answer. GDP at market price is $2,500 billion. Depreciation is 200. Net factor income from abroad is 100 billion. Indirect taxes is 150. Government subsidies is 50. What is the national income for this economy? What is the national income for this economy? Now, first of all, you must know what is the national income. National income is what? Growth is calculated as GDP MP. National income is what? N sorry, NNP at FC. In national income, I have told you, remember that national income is also called as net national product calculated at factor cost, right? Now, conversion I have explained to you a lot. There is GDP at market price given. We don't have to learn the formula here. We don't have to learn the formula here. Just remember the national income class. I have told you that how to convert these things, how to convert. So you don't have to learn the formula. You just have to remember the concept, how the conversion is done. Okay. So it is GDP at market price. We have to convert it into NNP at factor cost. Okay, because national income is NNP at factor cost. First, you have to frame the formula. How you have to frame the formula? By converting. How you have to frame the formula by converting. There was three things. There was three formulas. National income, three formulas were there. Remember, the gross domestic product and the gross national product formula, market price and factor cost, and third was what? Net and gross. Remember these three formulas? Yes or no? GDP, MP, the difference is net factor income from abroad. NP and FC, it is net indirect taxes. Net and gross, it is depreciation. The formula was what? I have told you. For calculating GNP, gross national product, we have to do what? Gross domestic product plus net factor income from abroad. This was the formula, right? Market price and factor cost. For calculating market price, we have to factor cost add net indirect taxes. What is net indirect taxes? It is indirect taxes minus subsidies. Remember? Third, net and gross. So for calculating net, we have to do what? Gross minus depreciation. These three formula. Remember or not remember? I have told you in detail in the class, in the foundation batch, in the selection batch. I have told you in detail that GNP, we have to calculate GNP, GDP plus NFI. MP, factor cost plus net indirect taxes. Net is equals to gross minus depreciation. Okay. Now, what we have to do? We have to just convert GDP MP, gross domestic product at market price, into net national product at factor cost. Right? We have changed everything because everything is different. Gross is different from net, domestic product is different from national product, and market price is different from fact cost. Now please answer, everyone, just please answer how you can convert this, how you can convert this. You can easily answer this question, how you can convert this. So first thing, gross into net. So gross is to be converted into net. Gross minus depreciation is equals to net. So minus depreciation. First, gross is to be converted into net. So gross to net, gross minus depreciation is equals to net. So minus depreciation. Domestic is converted into national. Remember, I have told you a trick. Domestic is smaller, national is bigger. Remember the trick? I have told you now, forget everything, just remember the trick. Domestic is smaller, national is bigger. Although there can be anything bigger. GNP or GDP depends upon the NFI. But just remember the trick. Your home is smaller, your nation is bigger. Right? This word in the foundation batch. Home is smaller, national is bigger. So domestic is smaller, national is bigger. From domestic, we have to convert into national. We have to add net foreign income. We have to add net foreign income from abroad. Then from market price to factor cost, we know that market price is bigger and factor cost is smaller. From market price to factor cost, we have to subtract the net indirect taxes. Means the formula is GDP MP minus depreciation plus net foreign income minus net indirect taxes is equals to net national product at factor cost. First of all, this formula is created. How? By converting, by using these three things. First of all, anything, any doubt here, just analyze this. If you have any doubt here, please ask. Just analyze this. If you have any doubt here, please ask. Everyone. Any doubt here? Please just ask if you have any doubt here. First of all, just please look out this formula. If you have any doubt how I have converted this formula, if you have any doubt here, please ask. Or just please give me a thumbs up. No? Right. Now, simple thing is given. We don't have to do anything. Just apply the formula GDP-MP into NNPFC, because national income is also called as net national product and factor cost. So first you know that what is national income, NNPFC. GDP-MP is given gross to net minus depreciation, domestic to national plus net foreign income, market price to factor cost minus net indirect taxes, right? Now, GDP MT is what? 2,500. Okay. Minus depreciation is what? 200. Plus net foreign income is 100. Minus net indirect taxes. Now, what is net indirect taxes? Indirect taxes minus subsidies. Net indirect taxes is indirect taxes minus subsidies. 150 minus 50, it is what? 100. So minus 100 is equals to national income, means NNPFC, right? Just tell me what is the answer. Yes, 2300. Oh, why D? Why D? It is 2300. It is plus 100 minus 100. Just subtract the 2300 is the correct answer. C is the correct answer here. Any doubt in this? Everyone, just please comment. If you have any doubt, please ask. No doubt, give me a thumbs up. No doubt, give me a thumbs up. If you have any doubt, please ask. Everyone, if you have any doubt, please ask. My name is Afreen Azmat. Arjun. My name is Afreen Azmat. Any doubt? And who is watching in the YouTube? Everyone, whoever is watching in the YouTube, just please at least like the video. Who is watching in the YouTube, please at least just like the video. And there are 20 bankers watching. I want a thumbs up from each and every one of you. And if you don't remember, or if you have any doubt, please feel free to ask your doubt. You can just simply learn out the formula straight away. You just learn out this formula. This is also one way. But why to learn formula if we know that how to convert it? The formula is also given straight away in the book. The straight away formula is given in the book. But why we have to learn this? Because we know the conversion. We can just apply the conversion concepts and then we can answer this. Very easy, right? Now, the last question is what? See, the last question is XYZ made a profit of 100 crore in the financial year 2023-2024. XYZ Limited decided to spend 3 crore on corporate social responsibility in the financial year 2023-2024. In the financial year 2024 and 5, the company earns a net profit of 120 crore. Assuming the CSR rule allowing setting off or set off the excessive spending which are applicable, we have to calculate what will be the XYZ Limited mandatory CSR obligation for this year after adjusting with the excess spent from the previous year. Everyone, please answer this question now. You have to answer this question. Very simple, very easy question. CSR obligation, corporate social responsibility. First of all, what is the CSR spending obligation that you have to remember? What is the CSR corporate social responsibility spending obligation? You can all answer this question. Very simple question. Very simple question. Just remember what is the CSR spending obligation. CSR spending obligation, guys. CSR, corporate social responsibility, is 2% of the net profit, everyone. CSR is what? 2% of the net profit. And we know that new rules of the corporate social responsibility allows that if you spend more than 2% in any one financial year, if you have spent more than 2% in any one financial year, the excess will be adjusted in the future obligations. The excess will be adjusted in the future obligation. Gopal and Shah Jahan. Very good. B is the correct answer. Very good. How? How? Now, see, first of all, in 2023, 2024. Okay, the net profit was 100 crore, right? So CSR for this year is 2% of 100 crore. That is what? 2 crore. This is the corporate social responsibility, right? But the actual spending, the company decide to spend 3 crore on the CSR. The actual they have spent is in this year is 3 crore. So the excess they have spent is what? 3 minus 2 means 1 crore. They have spent excess of 1 crore in 2023-2024, which need to be adjusted in the future. Okay. Now future is 2024-2025. The profit is what? 120. So now the mandatory obligation is 2% of 120. 2% of 120 is what? 2.4 crore. But they have already spent excess of 1 crore in the previous year. So we can adjust it here. So 2.14 crore minus 1 crore means that left out is 1 crore. This amount they have to mandatory spend this year means B is the correct answer. This amount they have to mandatory spend this year. So this is the correct answer. Clear? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Clear? If you have any doubt here, please ask your doubt. You are free to ask your doubt if you have any doubt here. Everyone, any doubt? So this is all. This is the complete questions, numerical questions for the IEIFS. Did you all enjoy the session? The level of the questions, okay, the tricks, the explanations, everything is clear to all of you, yes or no? Everyone. Thank you, Hema. First of all, just tell me, everything is clear to all of you. Okay, did you enjoy the class? Did you all enjoy the class? Everything was clear. How is the question of the class? Okay, what is the level of the question? Did you all enjoyed the class? Did you all understood whatever I have explained to you in the class? Everyone. Kiran, Hema, Ruchi, Lakshmi, everyone. No, no, it is only for the paid student, Gopal. Only the first day class is the demo class, which is in the YouTube as well as in the um, paid class. From tomorrow, there will be only the paid students who is watching the capsule batch. Okay. So this is actually a demo class which is also broadcasted in the YouTube, right? So now whoever has joined this capsule batch, okay, that capsule batch, then they will have the access and the classes will be private in the YouTube. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, we are not going to run the theory classes on the YouTube every. Okay. Everyone. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for attending this session. If you have enjoyed this session, just please, everyone, just please give your feedbacks and ratings to the session. Very important for us educator. Comment your feedbacks and ratings to the session. Okay, thank you, Gopal. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. And whoever is watching in the YouTube, just please like and share the video to the maximum you can. Whoever is watching in the YouTube, please like and share the video there. And whoever is watching in the paid session, please give your feedbacks and ratings to the session. Okay. Thank you. Have a very nice day. Take care. Bye bye. Today evening, we are starting the theory. I am completing module 8 today. Okay. So in the evening theory class, I will be completing module A, everyone. Okay. Done? Okay. So thank you so much. Bye bye, guys. Take care. Bye, everyone. 7 p.m. is your timing, everyone. timing I have already told you, na. Guys, timing I have already told you, it is 7 p.m. So we are starting the theory from 7 p.m. today. 7 p.m. Okay.